Hey guys, my name is Kaylee and this is
Colby.
And today we're going to talk about what it's like to be with somebody who has a mental illness. So personally, my mental illnesses that I have been classified as is depression, anxiety, PTSD, and I have PNES, which is psychological non-epileptic seizures. Which one do you think is the worst?
Well, that's scary seeing you have.
PNES is pretty much like a panic attack where your body shuts down. So my subconscious comes out when I have them. There's multiple ways that you can have them. You can have them catatonic, you can have grand mal seizures, or you can have out-of-body experiences where you think you are you from the past or you are somebody else. I don't think you ever saw one of those though.
No, I didn't see those.
But he did see the grand mal and the catatonic. So which one was scarier for you?
Just the shaking one.
The shaking. Okay, so the grand mal seizures. It only lasts, I would say, what? 20 before we learned. So 20 to 45 seconds, I would say. Yeah.
But I mean, they come in waves.
Yeah, they come
So
in
they go on for minutes.
Yeah. But we figured out that for me, at least, you can get through paid stimuli. So you would pinch me and I would come out of it like that. The catatonic ones, I would not come out like that. I would have to sit there and my voice, my speech, my hearing, most things would be messed up.
Equally as scary.
Which was equally as scary? My voice being messed up or my hearing?
You being what looked like paralyzed.
Yeah. So the catatonic ones is where you pretty much can't move. You just stare. And then when I came out of it, I always had speech impediments and hearing loss, I would say. Not every time, though. So, but I want you to know that if you have PNES, you get through it. I've been a month now seizure-free. But I had seizures nonstop for pretty much 3 weeks. So that was definitely scary. But I want to see it from your standpoint, from somebody, he did not really believe in mental illness before me. You believed, but you just thought it was overused. Yeah, overused. So it was hard for him because he didn't know if I was being for real or not. But once he saw me have seizures, obviously I was being for real. So your standpoint on it,
What?
PNES.
I think it's scary seeing somebody that you love where they can't even control themselves.
Yeah. But I think...
And you can't do anything about it but just watch.
Yeah.
And be there. But it doesn't make you feel any better. Even if you know that they're alright, it doesn't make you feel any better when they're there shaking or they're paralyzed in front of you.
Yeah. There was multiple times that I was in the hospital and he was right by my side the whole time. So he knows what it all entails, pretty much. You were there pretty much every day, if I was in the hospital or not. What's the next thing? Well, anxiety kind of goes off of that. So anxiety I've had since 7th grade, which I made a video about before. It was a whole thing, but I've had anxiety since 7th grade dealing around school. I've been with Colby almost 9 months, and Colby has never seen me have an actual panic attack besides the PNES seizures. So you've never experienced you've experienced me have anxiety, but not full blown
to the
panic
point
attacks.
to where you pass out.
Yeah. Oh yes, you have. I have passed out. Oh. Well, when I get anxiety,
when we were together, but not in front of me.
When I get anxiety, I pretty much just, my body for some reason just shuts down and I either pass out, faint, or have a seizure, or so on and so forth. So it's really hard for him from the outside because anxiety, it can look like physical things when it's actually just your anxiety and just your brain playing tricks on you. So anxiety is just something that you just have to get through. It's hard. I'm on medicine for anxiety, so it's hard. But it's something that you work through and you work towards, and you go to counseling, and even though how much you hate it, I hated counseling, but now I enjoy it because it helps me be a better me. Another thing is the depression you've seen a lot of. So I'm very with him, I don't deserve you. You can leave because it would just be better for everything. I've done that multiple times. And thankfully, he stays. But it is a real thing that you do have, like, what is the correct word? Doubts in yourself and self-love issues and things along those lines. And it's hard because it's hard to love somebody else when you don't love yourself. And there's always been a phrase and a saying or whatever, love yourself before you love somebody else. But I felt like I couldn't have loved myself if I didn't have Colby by my side. So I think that was really hard because I had friends leaving left and right. Because I was making mistakes, but Colby always stayed. So I think it's very hard to love yourself when you don't have somebody love you back. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What is your standpoint on the whole depression thing? Like, how can people who are dating somebody with depression cope? Or
Well, for us, our situation, it was annoying at first, and then once you figure out that that's who they are, I feel like you just know that they're just having a bad day, and to just let it play out, and eventually they go back to normal, go back to.
And it's totally okay to have bad days. And I think people don't realize that, is they always try to put on a fake smile or act like they're okay, and you don't have to. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to not be your best self a day or two or a week or even a month. It's only a month out of your life when you have the rest of your life to live. So don't put a smile on your face and tell somebody that you're okay when you're not. And I just don't think that's the right thing to do. Yeah. Another thing that I wanted to touch on was anger with depression. I've seen a lot of that. A lot. So my anger and irritation comes off of my depression and PTSD. I think
Patience is key.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Patience for the people that you love. Please, asking nicely, because we don't.
You have to understand that it's not them coming for you. They're just angry in the moment.
Yeah. And most of the time, it has nothing to do with you.
If you're not a patient person, it's probably not going to work.
Yeah, it's hard. And
I'm very patient, and it's still difficult at times.
And the thing with me and Colby is that me and him weren't friends before. So he never knew me before. So when we started dating, it was like oh crap. What did I just get myself into? Right? Yeah. So I think that's definitely hard, but don't let go. Don't push something away that you love because it's not working, but it is working. Just your partner's having a bad day. And I think we have a lot more good times than we have bad times.
Sure.
We bicker probably more than anybody.
But who doesn't?
Yeah, but who doesn't? I don't think that has anything to do with I don't think that has anything to do with mental illness. I think that's literally just a couple. And yeah. What is your standpoint on the PTSD and what I've been through in the past?
I don't like what's happened to you, and I don't really like to bring it up to relive it. I feel like you just have to move on and make the rest of your life better than the past.
Yeah. So I do EMDR therapy, which means I do relive it, but once I relive it, it goes into my subconscious and leaves me alone. When you're with somebody and you've dealt with bad relationships in the past, we can talk about that one. Having bad relationships in the past, that makes you angry.
Yeah.
And that makes you upset. One more thing. What do you think about the whole ESA service dog thing? Your personal standpoint.
I don't know.
So I did get an ESA.
I feel like some people need it, some people don't. Some people might just use it as an excuse because they want a dog.
Calling me out. Calling me out.
But shortly after she got the dog, she did start feeling better. Coincidence or not? Don't
So
know.
you believe in them now.
I don't know.
So when I first was talking about a dog, he was like, "You're dumb."
And it's a lot of work. It may bring you some happiness, but you also have to take care of the animal and feed it.
That is true.
It's money. It's annoying.
Huh, Bentley?
It stresses you out a little bit too. To chase the dog around, potty train it, things like that.
Okay, so personally, I got a dog that was 12 weeks old. So you probably could get a dog that's 4 or 5, potty trained, good, but are you gonna have the best connection with it? No. Say hello. Say hello. Bentley. Say hi. Say hi. I love you. So, that is Bentley. He is 15 weeks, right? 16? 16 weeks. So, he's getting bigger. He's still bad. He's completely potty trained though, so that's good. We can't do training because of this whole coronavirus thing. So we're waiting on ESA training, but I did get an ESA dog, and I think he's been a blessing in both of our lives. He's mad, but who loves the dog?
Both of us.
You! So, I think that pretty much wraps up everything, all the key points we wanted to talk about. So, we appreciate you watching. Go smash the like button, and we will talk to you later.